Hello friends, I am Anand. In this video, we will solve India Big simple interest problems. Before solving problems, let's see the formula which we need to remember. This is the only formula which we need to remember for simple interest problems. I is equal to PTR by 100. I means interest received, P means initial principal amount, T means time period, R means rate of interest. Let's solve the first problem. A sum of money at simple interest amounts to 815 in 3 years and to 854 in 4 years. What is the sum? Initially, for 3 years, interest amount is 815. That means initial principal amount plus interest, P plus I1 is equal to 815 for 3 years, and P plus I2, different interest amount equals to 854 for 4 years. So for the 1 year, it is 854 minus 815. Interest is 39 for 1 year. What is the interest for 3 years? Interest for 3 years is 3 into 39, that is 117. So if we substitute that 117 I1 value in the first equation, P plus I1 is equal to 815, we will get P is equal to 698. That is the initial principal amount. That is option C. Correct answer. Let's see problem number 2. Mr. Thomas invested an amount of 13,900 divided into two different schemes, A and B. Thomas is having the money 13,900. He is invested in two schemes, A and B, at the simple interest rate of 14% per annum and 11% per annum. Interest rate is 14% and 11%. If the total amount of simple interest earned in 2 years, time period is 2 years for both. Total simple interest. That means, let us assume I1 and I2 are the interest rates for scheme A and scheme B. So I1 plus I2 is equal to 3508. What was the amount invested in the scheme B? Let us assume the invested amount in scheme A be X. If it is, this one is X, total amount is 13,900. So 13,900 minus X. We need to find out 13,900 minus X. I is equal to PTR by 100. This is the formula which we know for the simple interest. For I1 is equal to X, principal amount is X, time period is 2, and rate of interest is 40 by 100. Similarly, I2 equals to 13,900 minus X into time period 2. This is for scheme B. What we know, I1 plus I2 is equal to 3508. So this equation plus this I1 plus I2 is equal to 3508. If we simplify this one, we get X value as 7,500. But we need to find out 13,900 minus X, which is the invested amount in scheme B, which means 13,900 minus 7,500, which is 64,000, which means option A. Option A is correct. Let's see problem number 3. A sum fetched a total simple interest of 4,016.25. Interest is 4,016.25 at the rate of 9% per annum. Rate of interest is 9% in 5 years. T is equal to 5. What is the sum? Sum means P value. P is equal to how much? Formula is I is equal to PTR by 100 for the simple interest problems. So if you substitute I value, all the values, 4016.25 is equal to P into 5 into 9 by 100. If you simplify, P is equal to 8925, which means option D. Option D is correct. Let's solve problem number 4. How much time will it take for an amount of 450 to yield 81 as interest at 4.5% per annum of simple interest? which means how much time it will take. T is equal to how much for an amount 450 rupees. T is equal to 450 to yield 81 as interest. Interest is 81 rupees at 4.5%. R is equal to 4.5%. This is the simple interest. We know the formula. I is equal to PTR by 100. Simply substitute the values in this formula, then we will get T is equal to 4, which is option B. Option B is correct. Let's see problem number 5. Reena took a loan of 1200 with a simple interest for as many years as the rate of interest. Reena took the amount 1200 rupees with a simple interest for as many years as the rate of interest. That means rate of interest and the time period is equal. Let time period is x, then rate of interest is also x%. If she paid 432 as interest, that means I is equal to 432 at the end of the loan period. What was the rate of interest? Rate of interest is R. R is equal to x%. What is the value of the x? For simple interest formulas, only one formula we need to remember. I is equal to PTR by 100. Simply substitute the values in this. 432 is equal to 1200 into x by 100. We get x square is equal to 36. X is equal to 6, which is option B. Option B is correct. Let's see the problem number 6. A sum of 12,500 amounts to 15,500 in 4 years at the rate of simple interest. What is the rate of interest? Sum of 12,500, which means P is equal to 12,500, amounts to 15,500. That means principal amount plus interest, P plus I equals to 15,500 in 4 years, which means T is equal to 4. We need to find out the rate of interest. R is equal to how much? From these two equations, we can get I equals to 15,500 minus P value 12,500, which is 3,000. We have P value is there, T value is there, R we need to find, I value is there. So simply substitute in the formula. I is equal to PTR by 100. 3,000 is equal to 12,500 into 4 into R by 100, which means R equals to 6%, which is option D. Option D is correct. Let's see problem number 7. An automobile financier claims to be lending money at simple interest, but he includes the interest every 6 months for calculating the principal. If he is charging an interest of 10%, the effective rate of interest becomes. In general, in simple interest means interest will be calculated for 1 year, but what he is doing is after 6 months, interest amount, whatever the interest amount he get, he will add to the principal amount and calculate the interest for the next 6 months. We need to find out the effective rate of interest. Rate of interest means what is the interest per cent. Cent means 100. For 100 rupees, what is the rate of interest? So effective rate of interest means at the end of the year, what is the interest for rupees 100 rupees for 100. We can take 200, 300 also. If you take 300, what is the at the end? For example, if you get the interest as 30 rupees, then rate of interest will be 30 by 300. Sorry, 30 by 3. That is 10%. Like that. Here we are taking rupees 100. At the end of the 1 year, what is the interest amount we get? That is the rate of interest. For the first 6 months, we will find out the what is the interest. P is 100, time is 6 months, so 0.5 half year. Rate of interest is 10%. Substitute in the formula. I is equal to PTR by 100. 100. I1 is equal to 100 into 0.5 into 10 by 100, which means I1 is equal to 5 rupees. We get the 5 rupees interest at the end of the 6 months. Next, calculate for the next 6 months. Now, what we have to do is principal amount is initial principal amount plus interest, which becomes P is equal to 105. Now, time period is 0.5 years. Rate of interest is 10%. Substitute in the formula, we get I2 as 5.25. For the first 6 months, interest is 5 rupees. For the next 6 months, interest is 5.25. So total interest is 10.25. For 100 rupees at the end of the year, interest is 10.25. So rate of interest is 10.25%. Option B. Option B is correct. Let's see the problem number 8. A lent rupees 5,000 to B for 2 years and rupees 3,000 to C for 4 years. A give money 5,000, P is equal to 5,000 for B for 2 years, and for C he gave 3,000 for 4 years on simple interest at the same rate of interest. For both of them, rate of interest is same, and received 2,200 in all from both of them as interest. Let us assume first one rate of interest received is I1, and the second one interest received is I2. Then I1 plus I2 is equal to 2,200. What is the rate of interest per annum? That means we need to find out what is the R value. Substitute in the formula, I is equal to PTR by 100. For the first one, 5,000 into 2 into R by 100 plus 3,000 into 4 into R by 100 is equal to 2,200. That means 100 R plus 120 R is equal to 2,200. If you simplify this one, we will get R is equal to 10%, which is option D. Option D is correct. Let's see the problem number 9. A sum of 725 is lent in the beginning of the year at a certain rate of interest. At the beginning of the year, 725 amount is there. Rate of interest is R. After 8 months, after 8 months, that means 8 by 12, which equals to 2 by 3 years. A sum of 362.5 more is lent. Initial amount plus 362.5 amount. P is equal to 725 plus 362.5, which is equals to 1087.5. But at the rate twice the former. Now rate of interest is 2R. At the end of the year, which means 4 months remaining. 4 months after 4 months. 4 by 12, that equals to 1 by 3 year. At the end of the year, 33.5 is earned as interest. Let us assume for first 8 months, I1 is the interest, and for the next 8 months, 4 months, I2 is the interest. So total I1 plus I2 is equal to 33.5. If you substitute I1, if you substitute PTR values in the I1 plus I in that formula, P is 725 into T is 2 by 3 into R by 100 plus 1087.5 into rate of interest is time is 1 by 3 into rate of interest is 2R by 100, which equals to 33.5. If we simplify this, 1450R plus 2175R is equal to 33.5 into 100 into 3, which equals to 10,050. So if you further simplify, we will get R value as 2.77%, which is option E. Option E is correct. But in India Big solution, answer is 3.46. We got 2.77. Let's see which one is correct. See, for the first 8 months, rate of interest is okay. Let's see problem number 10. A man took loan from a bank at the rate of 12% per annum, simple interest. Rate of interest is 12. After 3 years, he had to pay 54,000 interest only for the period. After 3 years, time period is 3. Interest is 5400. The principal amount borrowed by him was, we need to find P value. Simply substitute in the values in the formula. I is equal to PTR by 100. I equal to 5400. P we need to find. T is equal to 3. R is equal to 12. After simplifying, we will get P is equal to 15,000. which is option C. Option C is correct. Let's see the problem number 11. The sum of money amounts to 9800 after 5 years and 12,005 rupees after 8 years at the same rate of interest. After 5 years, amount become 9800. That means P plus interest I1 equals to 9800. After 8 years, P plus I2 equals to 12,005 rupees at the same rate of simple interest. Let us assume rate of simple interest is R, and then for these 3 years rate of interest will be 12,005 rupees minus 9,800, which means 2,205 rupees. This is for 3 years. For 1 year, 2,205 by 3, which equals to 735. This is for 1 year. From this we can find I1. I1 is for 5 years. For 1 year 735, for 5 years 5 into 735, which is equal to 3,675. If you substitute this I1 in the equation, P plus in this one, P plus I1 is equal to 9,800. We get P value as 6,125. We have P value, we have I1, we have T1. We need to find R. Substitute in the formula. I is equal to PTR by 100. 3,675 equal to P is 6125 into T 5 years R by 100. If you simplify, we get R as 12%, which is option C. Option C is correct. Let's see problem number 12. What will be the ratio of simple interest earned by certain amount at the same rate of interest for 6 years and that for 9 years? Certain amount is there. In the first case it is for 6 years, second case it is for 9 years. In both the cases rate of interest are same. We need to find rate of interest, interests. I1 by I2 is equal to how much? In the first case, I equals to P into T is time is 6, R by 100. In the second case, P is same, T is 9, R is same as before by 100. I1 by I2 is equal to 6 by 9, which equals to 2 by 3. So option C. Option C is correct. Let's see problem number 13. A certain amount earns simple interest of 1750 after 7 years. Interest is 1750 for after 7 years. T is equal to 7. Had the interest been 2% more, if the interest in the first case is R, rate of interest, in the second case rate of interest is R plus 2, how much more interest would it have earned? We need to find out how much more interest in the second case for the same time period. T is equal to 7. Substitute the values in the formula. I is equal to PTR by 100. First case 1750 equals to P into 7 T is 7, R by 100. In the second case, I we don't know, P we don't know, T is 7, rate of interest is R plus 2 by 100. Here we have two equations and 3 unknown variables, which are P, R and I. So we can't solve. Option D. Option D is correct. Okay, let's see the problem number 14. A person borrows 5,000 for 2 years at 4% per annum simple interest. One person, he took 5,000 rupees from someone for 2 years at the rate of interest 4%. He immediately lends it to the another person. He borrowed from one person and lent to another person. He gave to another person with more rate of interest, 1/4% per annum. That means 6.25%. Borrow case, this first one. Second one is lend case. Same amount for same duration, but with more rate of interest. he will get more 2.25% more rate of interest. So effective rate of interest is 2.25. Substitute in the formula. I is equal to PTR by 100. I is equal to P is 5000, T is 2, gain 2.25%. He will get that much gain for the 2 years. So I is equal to 225 rupees for 2 years. So per year, in the question, find his gain in the transaction per year. So per year 112.5. So option A. Option A is correct. So at the end, what we can conclude is, for the problems in the simple interest which are there in the India Bix, only one formula is sufficient, which is I is equal to PTR by 100, and understanding of the problem is more important. As soon as you read the one sentence, write down what it is given and substitute in the formula. If you like this video, please click on the like button. If you think that these videos are useful for you and your friends, please share and subscribe to my channel. If you want me to do solutions for any problems from any website or any textbook, please comment. I will try to cover all the aptitude, data structures, algorithms, C, Python, multiple choice questions, which are very much useful for interview written tests. So don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.